Okay. This one comes from relationship advice. My 29 male girlfriend, 28 female, wants a one-time free pass in case the opportunity arises. Any female perspective to help me understand. We've known each other for 15 years and have been dating since 5 years. So I know her quite well. I know she isn't into one-night stands and she has never had any. Besides our relationship, she's been in another long-term relationship and had one more sexual partner. We're monogamous. Never had any trust issues, and an open relationship has never been a topic. Now, she was doing a 3-week surf camp holiday. Came back and wants to do an even longer 3-month-long travel trip / surf camp. We're moving to a new flat, which we've already signed the lease in 1.5 months, and she wants to go travel in 3 months. Since she's in between jobs and has the money, it's a good time and probably last time to do that for the foreseeable future. I'm fine with her going, but she says since she's always putting herself behind, which she does, she wants for once to have total freedom and being able to make her own decisions, which includes 100% freedom, which also means having the option to get a free pass with somebody else if the opportunity presents itself. She says she doesn't want to just go out and do it and probably won't, but having the option is important to her since it means total freedom. And she wants to have it one time before we have kids or get on more in life, and she'll regret not being able to have complete freedom for once. On her 3-week trip, she said she didn't do anything, but said there was a situation that she probably could have gotten intimate with somebody if she would have been single. I don't know what to do or think. I don't really understand her perspective since she's the one pushing for us moving together to get a bigger place, having kids eventually, and so on. She said she missed me and wants to grow old with me, but she needs total freedom just once. She's ready to put the relationship on the line if I don't accept it or grant it. She realizes it's crazy, but it's just the way she feels. She wants to put herself first for once and feel free before she regrets it later in life. I would get a free pass as well, but she doesn't want to know if it happens. I'm more than confused and overwhelmed by the situation. Can any female understand her way of thinking and explain it? I hope I was able to summarize it understandably. Any advice or thoughts would be appreciated.
Well, you're the female in this situation, so let's get your perspective first.
I don't think it really matters, female or male. I don't know. But my perspective would be no. I mean, you could say yes if you're comfortable with it, if that's your prerogative, but it doesn't seem like you're comfortable with it. So
you're here for advice.
Yeah. So my advice would be no. If she came back, if you said yes and she came back, whether she told you she did something or not, let's say she did tell you, you're going to resent her. You're not going to trust her anymore. Mm-hmm. You're going to be second guessing everything. You're going to be less trustworthy. You're going to be tracking her. You're going to be wondering who she's going out with, if she's actually going out with her friends. You're just going to be second guessing everything. And same with vice versa. If she doesn't say that she did anything, or if she says that she didn't do anything, you're going to question that because you gave her the freedom to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It seems like she probably has an emotional connection with somebody at the surf camp.
Mm-hmm.
And she wants it for a specific person.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think she wants it because she wants freedom or she wants to have the experience before she gets locked down. I don't think that that's the case here. And yeah, you're not comfortable with it. So say no. Better yet, break up with her, because if she's saying this will put your relationship on the line if you say no, then you get ahead of it.
That's giving me more reason to say no.
Exactly.
Wait, you're blackmailing basically. If
you're
I don't
you're
say
giving
yes,
an ultimatum.
if I don't let you cheat on me with me knowing, then you're gonna break up with me. An ultimatum. I'm like, let's just not move in together.
Yeah.
You had freedom before we started dating.
Exactly.
If you wanted the freedom, why did we start dating? No. Now you just want to go sleep around. Everybody, go find a boyfriend who wants a non-monogamous relationship.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like you want. So cool. You get 3 months of banging whoever the fuck you want, and I get a one-time pass that you'll never even know about anyway. It's The fuck? Am I in a Twilight Zone?
Yeah, no, this is not normal if that's the perspective that you want. This isn't, yeah, this is not common in relationships, I would say. I mean, like, yes, there are like polyamorous relationships where like people, it's a mutual agreement.
Yeah.
But this is not the case here.
Exactly.
And she wants it to be a one-time thing, which gives me
And she's threatening
thought.
your relationship over it.
Yeah,
She's like,
exactly.
I'm going to break up with you if you don't approve this. So you're like, so I don't have a choice then?
Exactly. Yeah.
You're not leaving me with a choice.
Yeah, so I would get ahead of it and break up with her. Let me read the top comment before the edits. Top comment. She met a guy at the first surf thing, wanted to fuck him, so came home for permission and to repack her bags. Period. That's what happened. Okay, there's an edit. I get a free pass as well. It's not a 3-month pass, it's a one-time pass. Her response to my pass was she would be heartbroken if I use the pass, but she has to live with it.
But she doesn't give a fuck if you're heartbroken.
But she has to live with the consequences of her actions. It's unlikely, but not impossible, she meets the guy again since she wants to go for other countries than before. Unless it's planned they meet there. I'll try to find out.
For sure it is.
Thanks for all the replies. It's just too many.
I'm fucking done.
Ooh!
I'm done. Take your shit to your surf camp and go be in a new relationship. I'm canceling the lease. We're not moving in. Bro, luckily she did this before you guys move in together and you're on the hook for half of the shit.
Update. Thanks for all the replies. Didn't expect it to blow up like that, especially the longer and serious replies. I have to admit, some of the others made me laugh, which I definitely needed. Sorry to all the women for my choice of words. English isn't my first language. We're currently still on a 2-day no contact arrangement, which I gave her to think properly and to reconsider what she said and ask for me, and so I would have time to process. I made my decision within a split second to break things off after she brought it up, if she is sticking to the idea.
I'm still breaking up with you regardless.
Yeah. I'm also convinced we can't continue like this if she drops the idea since she put the relationship on the line, but I need some time to process what has even hit me. I asked for a woman's perspective because I couldn't make sense of it and neither could the friend that I asked. He was baffled since he knows her and couldn't make much sense of it either, but I'm open to any perspective. It's like she did a 180 in those 3 weeks and I don't recognize her. I can't wrap my head around it because she was the most loving, empathetic, and caring person/partner. The type other people are jealous of. I don't want to defend her, but I don't think she's cheated on her last trip. Call me delusional, I don't care. But she came back and communicated her thoughts and feelings. I'm ready to talk about anything, but putting the relationship on the line and giving an ultimatum isn't the way. But you guys definitely opened my eyes with her probably meeting that same person on the second trip. I don't think she would get into a relationship, as some suggested, and use me as a backup when things don't work out, because it's unlikely she met somebody from our country/city, as she won't relocate because of her family and job. At least from what I know, and apparently I don't know shit, so who knows. I'm also not her financial security or provider. We both make decent money, but she earns more than me. But it could be a full 3-month holiday fling thing, as you guys said, even though she said I could visit her. Anyways, since y'all are asking for updates, I will report back. I'll investigate and ask further questions when we see each other to see how she reacts to things, to maybe make it easier to get over her or to ease the pain. Update 2.0. Thank you for all the serious replies. Much appreciated. I read every single comment but couldn't reply. After lots of talking, we broke things off. Too much to get into, TBH. I was able to cancel the lease. Still gotta pay a compensation of at least 1 month rent, but she covers it. I'm blacklisted with a property management group for 3 years for canceling it after signing, but I have my place, so I'm good. Special thanks to user Captain Abrocoma, who shared a really interesting point, which I researched, and it made a lot of sense to both of us and definitely plays a part. Well, what did they say? What did they say?
He said, just throwing, that commenter said, just throwing something wild out there for OP to consider. Hope it reaches you, and I hope it helps out. Surfing can trigger the feeling of freedom in people. If what you said, she was empathetic and people would be jealous of you having such a nice girlfriend, then she may have just been addicted to this feeling / is feeling a sense of loss since she's not feeling, quote, free. Feelings can be addictive. I've heard that a lot and could maybe one or even the leading reason she is acting like this. To be honest, people like that tend to regret their actions later down the line after they come to their senses, or may continue to cope by continuing the activities that provide/provoke such a feeling. You should talk to her about it and warn her of it. If you wish, honestly, depending on how you tell her this, may save your relationship or break it. You could also tell her nothing and let her explore the consequences of her actions later down the line without your involvement, depending on what you want. Also, forgot to add, in case where what you said, nothing of the above could be true. Honestly, I can see a lot of future scenarios, but they shouldn't matter to you if you break up. I'm honestly commenting on something online for the first time, and I'm only doing it because I feel sorry for your situation. I hope she comes back to her senses and you grow old happily together, or with someone else, or move on and find someone for you. Best regards.
Damn, okay.
It's like
So
that addictive feeling of like
Yeah.
surfing, feel free, let loose, and like she wants more of that dopamine fix from surfing and everything that happened. Makes sense.
Okay, so knowing that, what if I did this? Would you leave me still? If it was like deemed up to like temporary psychosis or something like.
Babe, you're not going on a 3-week trip without
No,
me.
but I obviously. But like I feel like this kind of like
I feel like it would depend on the timing of our relationship. If you had done this back when we were moving into our first apartment together,
yeah, I guess.
and then you want to, yeah, I would break up with you. 100%, I would have broke up with you.
I feel like this kind of gives some background as to why she did a whole 180 though.
Possibly.
Because it's kind of like, in my mind, it's like that's not really her.
Yeah, no, twistedness. Yeah, like if this was back when we were first moving in and you went on a 3-week trip and you came back and you want to take a 3-month trip and you wanted a hall pass and stuff like that, I'd be like, yo, this is not the relationship that you want to be in. If this happens to you in 10 years after we've been married for 10 years, and then we can talk about things about living the rest of our lives together and such cases. But this is like, no. At this point in the relationship, it's a no.
I know, okay, but I'm asking about knowing this, what he said specifically about the surfer wanting freedom or whatever. Like it's a temporary thing where they usually come back to their senses.
Doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
Because
That wouldn't change anything?
No, it wouldn't, because what other temporary experience could you have in your lifetime in the future that your personality is going to let you dive down this hole? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to be with the person who can go surfing once in a while and not come back as a totally different fucking person.
So true, though. Like,
You know what I mean? You go to the beach in the morning, come back, you're like, yo, I want a hall pass. Like, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna go rob a bank.
Yeah. Like, imagine, like, I got a trip to go to, like, California on, like, a moto vacation with the boys for, like, a week or something, and I come back, and I'm like, yo, I need a fucking 3-week dirt bike vacation, and I need a hall pass for it. Like,
yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah,
So,
that is true.
No, I'm not on board. I'm sorry. If you get all fucking cuckoo for go off and went and did some activity that makes you feel free, I'm out.
That is true. That is true. Yeah. I like that we have some explanation as to, like, why it brings a deeper perspective as to, like,
It did bring a deeper perspective.
but doesn't really change anything.
For sure.
Okay. That's
Moving
all.
on. Back to me.
Yeah.